If you're watching this episode, you're waiting for me to get my happy ass all the way to Vegas so I can deliver these custom painted surfboards I did for the Big Kahuna monster truck. Here's a bit of a backstory on how I got from zero to hero. The Big Kahuna follows me on Instagram, and I figured, you know what? If this is the real monster truck driver, he's supposed to be at Anaheim on whatever date that was. I think it was like the 19th or something. Don't hold me to it because I don't remember 100%. But I think it was like the 19th. He was supposed to be there. I figured, you know what? I'll get a couple skateboards, custom paint them, and then I'll give him one, and then I'll have him sign one, and I'll hang it up for artwork because I don't have a bunch of crap in my shop. It's actually kind of lame. I custom paint and do cool stuff, but I don't have any cool things. So I figured, you know, I'll just do that, and if he's a real deal, maybe I can get in front of the guy. Maybe I can do a helmet or something cool if I actually get some FaceTime one-on-one with the guy. Well, here is the surfboard, in case you're wondering, because I said I painted one. This is the one I got to keep. This is his signature. So what we did is I took these down to Anaheim. Security told me I was an idiot, and you're not bringing surfboard or skateboard into the venue because apparently these are weapons. So now I'm pissed, can't get into the event, can't take the skateboards in there. I've never met this guy, and I said, hey, I'm gonna show up and I brought you all this stuff. Well, I end up at the pit party. I stand in line like everybody else. I get up there and he's like, oh, hey, there he is.
Oh, there he is, look!
And I was like, what's up, man? So not only do I not have skateboards, I asked the gentleman, Shane England, the driver of Big Kahuna, if I could paint a helmet. So at this point, he hasn't seen the work I can do. He just saw pictures on Instagram. I'm in front of him empty-handed, and now I'm asking if I can do more stuff for the guy. And he looks at me, he's like, hey, you know, Rhino does my stuff. Sorry, he's going to do one for next year, blah, blah, blah. It has big ideas and all that. For those of you that don't know who Rhino is, look up West Coast Customs, and he's the guy doing all their badass stuff. So at that point, I feel about this big because I just got shot down. I kind of look like an idiot because I don't have what I said I was going to bring to the event. I mean, I had it, but security wouldn't let it in. And he told me I couldn't paint free stuff for him. So I'm not feeling too confident about what I'm doing there at this point. So we basically make arrangements to meet after the show because I couldn't get the boards in, and he's got a job to do, which is go drive a badass monster truck around an arena. So we sit through the whole event, we're watching the event, and I'm actually kind of pouting like a little kid because I'm like, man, that sucks. I can't even give my stuff away, right? And he's actually doing a lap around the track, and a surfboard falls out of the back of his truck. He drives an older C10 truck, and it's a surf wagon essentially, and he has two surfboards, generally typically one or two surfboards in the bed of it, and he drives around, and that's part of the theme of his truck. Anyway, he's driving the truck does a wheelie or whatever, and the board falls out. So after he's done with his run, this little guy runs across the field, and he picks the board up and he's running back, because I'm up in the nosebleed, so the guy looks like he's a teeny tiny ant, but I can see that surfboard, and a light bulb goes off, and I go, there's not a person in here, unless you're in like maybe the expensive seats, they could actually see into his truck and see that guy's helmet. And even if they could, it's black and it's dark and you can't see the artwork on it. Like, you just can't. But every person in that stadium, including me, I was in the top row, I could see that surfboard. And I was like, you know what? I need to paint a surfboard. I don't need to paint a helmet. I need to paint the stuff that people see, because that was the whole point. I'm not going to do a bunch of free stuff for nothing. What I'm getting out of it is I'm getting exposure. People get to see what I can actually do. I'm here to kind of show my stuff off, so that way I can do bigger things, land bigger fish, you know, get into a bigger pond, because right now I'm swimming in a really small pond. Wait till after the whole event. I'm sitting with my wife. We have to wait and wait. He has to do all his stuff. All the cars leave the parking lot. My son is passed out. My wife and I are sitting in the truck, and she started kind of looking at me like, hey, dude, is this guy going to come through? I said, dude, he'll come through. He said he would. He's busy, you know, dude's working. There's two other guys sitting in the parking lot at this point. Nobody else in the parking lot, right? It's me and my family sitting in our truck, and there's two dudes sitting with a couple kids, and I think they're probably trying to sober up so they can go home because they're waiting for nothing. And I'm waiting for monster truck drivers. They're probably just waiting so they don't kill their families. Here comes Shane cruising up on a freaking quad, pulls in. What's up, man? He's still in his getup, his outfit. He doesn't have his helmet and stuff, but he had his, you could tell he was the monster truck driver for the Big Kahuna. So he gets out and starts BSing. I showed him the boards and stuff, shake his hand, he's being super cool. And we look over and those other guys are just staring at us like, is that a monster truck driver? Like, of all the things, are we still drunk? Because they're sitting there. And it was really cool though, because their kids ended up getting to come over and getting like a quick one-on-one autograph session, so they were excited. The other guys were really excited. But the point being, he was a stand-up guy, so when I got from him again, at this point, I'm not taking no for an answer because you already shot me down. And I'm like, you know what? This is what I said. If I paint a surfboard like I did the skateboard, will you put it in the back of your truck for the MonsterJam World Finals? And that was how I asked him. So essentially, it's like, if I do this, can you do that? It wasn't like yes or no. And he looks at me and he was like, you're gonna paint a surfboard like that? And I said, yeah, I will. And he's like, you know it's probably gonna fall out of the truck. And I was like, yeah, hopefully that would be amazing. Maybe it'll explode into glitter. Well, long story short, not only was he cool, he said, here, I got a surfboard for you. So he gave me this surfboard. And this is his personal board that he rides. And we went over how he surfs and everything else. And I was like, man, that's really cool. Like, I just had an idea, and then he stepped up to the plate. So he gives me his own board. So I'm supposed to take this board and cut it and paint it and do all this crazy stuff to it, right? Well, I figured it'd be much cooler, not only if I did one board, but if I did two boards, and if I could give him his own board back. So he actually doesn't even know this is coming back. This is the first board I'm gonna give him. This is the one that he gave me. I'm gonna give it back. And then we're gonna give him the two painted ones, and hopefully he mounts these up, throws them in the back of the truck. We will see what happens. That is my backstory. So that's how I got from Instagram to in front of a monster truck driver. That is where we're at. I'm gonna deliver these. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So stick around, find out what happens, and I will see you guys in Vegas. So we are pretty much halfway there. I think it's Baker. And then I've been driving like a madman, but they are still back there, still in one piece. So we will see how we go. What'd you get? Yeah?
Oh, you didn't use it? Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
Said you wrote it, so.
Yeah, but I thought that's what you wanted to paint.
No. I went on Instagram.
Huh?
I went on Instagram and I got a bunch of Dixie 74s.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, I got all these for free. These are all swapped. They're just about 3 ounces of depth.
Yeah, these things got some age on them.
Take it easy.
Yeah, like everybody here has been saying, dude, are you seriously going to mount those contacts?
Yeah, that is the deal.
There's another guy's like, how much for the board? I'm for sale. This is my job.
So this one I actually cut it down.
Yeah, I saw it.
So I have no idea how to shape circles.
Tons of rocker on that one. Oh, dude, that's a lot.
Oh, you got. Alright, man. Well, good luck.
See you, man.
Take it easy, brother.
Take it easy.